Watch how one MP absolutely shreds the Labour government in one of the most powerful takedowns we've seen in Parliament this year. It's sharp, fearless, and pulls no punches. And it might just say everything about where Labour is heading. Before we continue, I have one small request. If you're enjoying this deep dive into British politics, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Britain Briefed. Believe it or not, over 98% of you watch these videos without subscribing. It's completely free and it helps us keep bringing you the hard-hitting stories that matter. Let's watch this clip.
We were told that it was a one-off tax rise to fix the foundations of the economy. We were told that there would be no more tax rises after this. And yet we find ourselves just a week away from an emergency budget with speculation rife that other taxes may have to rise because the Chancellor will not meet her own new fiscal rules. Some are suggesting that Labour will break another pre-election promise and not unfreeze the income tax thresholds in 2028, but rather extend the freeze to pay down their new debts. This surely cannot be true. The Minister himself gave me his personal assurance in this House that income tax thresholds would be unfrozen from 2028.
Not looking in the eye.
I'd like the Minister to reconfirm that promise to me today to end that speculation. Madam Deputy Speaker, this is vital context for members as we consider the amendments today. If more tax rises will be needed, if the original justification for this bill is now void, then why should we stomach their terrible consequences? Why should Labour MPs have to go out and defend this to their constituents? Why should we allow the government to still punish the sectors which the amendments before us seek to protect? In fact, why must we stand here and see this entire bill implemented at all? Because one impact that hits every sector of our economy is the impact on jobs. Just yesterday, we heard Labour talk about the importance of lifting people out of welfare and getting them back into work. They are right to do that. As Conservatives, we know the dignity of work, the security of a regular paycheck is what lifts us up as a country and lifts families out of poverty. But the tragedy is that this bill has caused so much concern and so much uncertainty that employment is already declining in anticipation of its passage. And the OBR tell us that it will depress workforce participation for years to come. Put simply, this government is cutting welfare to boost employment, while at the same time boosting taxes, which will cut jobs. No wonder business confidence has completely and utterly nosedived. It is inexplicable and entirely avoidable. The Minister,
He says it's inexplicable, and I think, and I agree, on the face of it, it is. But isn't one possible explanation for the fiscal misadventure on this scale is because of a government whose benches are filled with people who have scarcely any understanding of the real economy, much less what it means to try and start, run and sustain a business?
This is right, Madam Deputy Speaker, and it's an important point, because the decisions that are made by this government are having such a profound impact on people in the real economy. And what I would simply say to the British public is that if you are unhappy with the decisions that are being made, you have to change the people who are making them. But the profound impact, as I say, I'm getting, unbelievably, I'm getting heckled on this point. She should get out and talk to the average business person in her constituency. I think she might quieten down quite significantly. The Minister implied that they had no choice. He may still seek to ask me what we would do differently, and others are trying on the opposite benches, implying that there's no other alternative. But he should look at the £70 billion of wasteful spending commitments that I've already listed, the quangos like GB Energy, the payoffs to the unions without any reform or productivity gains, or as I said before,
one of the most brutal parliamentary speeches we've seen in years. No spin, no fluff, just a straight-up dismantling of Labour's record, their credibility and their vision for Britain. Whether you agree or not, it's hard to deny the sheer power of that delivery. If you found that as compelling as we did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Britain Briefed for more raw, unfiltered moments from inside Westminster. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. We read everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more political drama, power plays, and the moments that define our democracy.